Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I have a pretty cool car behind me. It's a Lexus RX 450h. It is a plug-in hybrid Lexus and I've been driving it for about a week now and I have a lot of thoughts to share. If this is your first time joining me, hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and for families. I'm a mom of 3 and I'm a certified child passenger safety tech. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about the front end. So Lexus is really kind of going through a resurgence and they're updating a lot of their exteriors and I think it looks incredible. It feels very updated. I think the grille is beautiful. I actually prefer it. I think the previous grills, especially on the RX, were a little too aggressive. This is a little bit more subtle and it kind of just lets the body lines of the car speak for it. I'm really into the exterior. Okay, moving along to her side profile. It's truly just a beautiful car. We have 21-inch rims, a lot of nice body color fenders, some chrome around the windows. This is a 5-passenger car. Now the RX does come with an L version, which is an extended wheelbase that offers a third row. To be honest, a very cramped third row and not really a car that I recommend. But the new Lexus TX is our now third row midsize option for the Lexus lineup. So if you need 5-passenger, the RX is where you want to be. If you want third row, I would recommend going up to the TX. Okay, and then moving along to the back end, we have a very sloped roofline right here. Lexus logo, RX 450h+, signifying that it is a plug-in hybrid. Now with the plug-in hybrid, you're looking at about 35 miles of pure electric range. What I like about what they did with this car is you have your gas gauge there, and then you have your EV hookup here. So they're both just on the side of the cars instead of having like one on the front. Basically, you would have like no idea this thing was a plug-in hybrid because it's just so discreet. I think this is such a better place to put the plug-in versus on the front. Okay, so let's start breaking down this interior. Now, you guys, this thing is Lexus and it is luxe. I'm telling you, the recent updates they've made to upgrade their infotainment system was so well needed. I always felt like Lexus was so behind in the technology. This feels amazing. Let's start by looking at the door panel and just check out the different materials they've used here. We have a suede, a white leather, a brown leather, contrast stitching. Everything just feels so beautifully designed. Decent side cubbies right there. Let me get you over to the other side. We're gonna start breaking down this 13-inch display and I'm gonna show you all the features. Okay, let's start breaking down some of the tech in here because you guys, it is killer. Full digital dash right here. The steering wheel feels very nice. Look at the wood trim on here. Who's still putting wood on their steering wheel? Only Lexus, but it ties in so nicely to the wood trim found here and then on the dash as well. Just feels so beautifully designed. I also have heads-up display, which I love for this car. And this thing has been kind of interesting as I've been driving. This thing right here tracks your eyes and tracks her she does. If you are looking away, if you're driving, and you like look away for a second, the car beeps at you and tells you to put your eyes on the road. And I have found it a little annoying, but also very helpful. So impressed to kind of see that. I've never had a car do it and so responsively. Okay, let's move into this infotainment system. It's stunning. I'm seriously so happy with where this car is at right now. I think for the most part, it's pretty user-friendly. Like, I like that our climate control is still pulled out into these knobs right here. Beautiful display, volume buttons right here. Let's go to like a slightly different screen. As you can see, the climate never changes, so it's always right here. So even though they're not physical buttons, you're not digging through the infotainment system to find it, which I really like. Down here, we have some of our park assist features, our vents, and then this is kind of nice. There's a little ledge here, 2 USB-Cs, and then this is actually a very deep kind of storage space. We've got the wireless charging with more charging capabilities, but then we also have a lot of great storage here. We have 2 cup holders, our gear selector, and then our center console is right there. I think it's interesting that the center console you can open from either side instead of, you know, pulling it up. It's kind of slick. Let's talk 3 across. 3 across, first of all, is very difficult to do in a lot of cars. And when I'm judging a car on its ability to do 3 across, I want to make sure that multiple combinations work because it's not very helpful to buy a car and me tell you, hey, it's only these 3 car seats, it's only this specific age of children's. I want to feel like you can do a good combination of forward, rear, infant, and booster seats for me to really give a car a good 3 across stamp of approval. This Lexus RX is not getting my 3 across stamp of approval. It is a really good car for 2 car seats, but do keep in mind that middle seat is so narrow that no one else can fit back there. So if you have kids in car seats or really just anyone, this is a 4-passenger car. It's a very nice luxury 4-passenger car, but do not buy this thinking that you can fit 3 people in any combination in the back seat. I would say it wouldn't even be comfortable to fit like 3 people. The middle seat just isn't very wide. Okay, so I tried a lot of different combinations. I just wanted to show you these 2 Graco seats. These are the Graco Slim Fit LX3s. It is a very slim car seat that typically works for 3 across. Didn't work in this car, but I wanted just to give you an idea of the spacing you're dealing with. So that seat set for myself out about 6 feet tall. I mean, this is a pretty compact car seat, but we still have very nice clearance right there. And as far as your hardware is concerned, you have the lower anchors in the outboard seats, technically 3 tether anchors across the back. But again, I'm going to say that middle seat can accommodate a car seat. This is cool. Check this out. Built-in sunshades. You know how rare this is on a 5-passenger car? Incredibly rare. That is very, very, very exciting. Okay, I'm going to unbuckle one of these car seats and we're going to start talking about the amenities back here and then we'll take a look at the trunk. Okay, so here's a shot of me in the second row of this Lexus RX. Super comfortable. I mean, the seats are so plush and soft in this car. It is noticeable. Super comfy. I have good head clearance. I'm loving this suede headliner, this panoramic roof that goes all the way back. Heated seats, ventilated seats, charging capabilities, and my own climate control, all found in this trim level of the RX, which is great. This thing can pull down, and we have some cup holders and some more storage right here. So that feels nice. So I just kind of want to show you what I'm talking about with this middle seat. So it's just not very wide, and since these buckles on the outside are rigid, you're kind of having a situation where you could potentially be putting a car seat on top of a buckle. And when I put the 2 car seats here next to each other, I had some overlap, which I didn't like. But I do want to point out, Liz, can you get a shot of this? I do like how exposed these lower anchors are, especially for a luxury car. Sometimes I think they try to hide them or complicate them. This feels very nice. So I do really like the size of this car for 1 kid in car seats, for older children. I mean, I think it's so nice and luxe and it drives amazing, and you have the plug-in hybrid aspect. It's just not the best car for, I would even say 2 kids in car seats, because I just don't like that you lose the ability to put a person here, especially if you're a mom who ever likes to ride back here with their children to entertain them or, you know, to comfort a baby. I hate that you just truly completely lose this seat. This is also kind of like a fun luxe feature, only in the passenger seat. If you wanted to give yourself more legroom back here, you can like move up this seat. It's giving like if you were being chauffeured around. I don't know. It's kind of comfy, but I don't know when you would ever use it. Okay, y'all, let's take a look at this trunk. So we kind of have a hatchback style look on this RX. So I love how tall this trunk opens, especially for a tall person like myself. This is nice. If you have a low-hanging garage, you might want to watch that. But I'm loving how wide this trunk opens, and it's a huge trunk. 5-passenger cars have such nice trunks. This is the Zoe Twin double stroller. Room for cream. Love this. Could do a Costco haul with this. Very, very nice trunk space. Love. So that's going to wrap up my Lexus RX 450 H-Tour. Overall, I've so enjoyed driving this car this week. And I mean actually driving it. It's such a good performer. The gas mileage is incredible. I love being able to use the EV range. And I think for the right family or the right person, this is an excellent luxury option.